Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Grand Effects. I am your host. My name is Tim. Welcome. So, this is my very first episode. So, we're going to do something that's a little different. So, this is about sharing wisdom and helping other people to navigate through certain things in their life. A little life coaching here and there, a little bit about fashion, a little Q&A here, and something that will connect the person to help them out or whatever. I don't give medical advice or anything like that. I only share my experiences and I can give the best sound advice that I can give. And I just wanted to make sure that people have some kind of understanding about who I am and how I think, and some things that we can learn as people together and what we should do. And this is also a faith based podcast as well. So I'm going to have some Christian value perspectives. But if you are outside of that religious group, but this is still for you. So if you do have if you're a Buddhist, Hindu, or if you're atheist, and you can still apply some of the life principles that we have here and apply it to your life. And please subscribe, comment, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, tell your family about this channel. I want to make sure this spreads throughout the world, and I just want to make sure that people are able to get some kind of connection, make sure we're bridging that gap, because it seems like that a lot of people are stuck and people don't really have that. They're not really necessarily looking for that connection that they need online, and they need someone to help get them to where they need to go. And I get a lot of advice from my friends, and they would ask me, "Hey, Tim, do you have any advice about this or that?" And I would try to give them the best opinion that I have based off what I know. And I do sometimes do research a lot about some of my responses or what people will ask. And then I would try to formulate a response, because I want to make sure I'm not guessing. I want to make sure that people are taking the most appropriate approach. I would ask a professional who is a licensed therapist about some of the questions that I do have or that I do receive from other people. And I would try to formulate the best response as much as possible. But I just want to make sure that people are getting the help that they need to help them with their everyday lives, because there's been times where I had friends that would try to commit suicide. And it's just too many people that is happening, that we don't really know the root cause of what is happening, because we're so focused on our lives and we forget to check on other people. We'll say, "Hey, how are you?" or "Hey, how are you doing?" But do we really ask how people are doing? Do we really know the thing? Do we create that safe space for them so we can really find out deep down inside what is really wrong with them? Because we don't really know. And then when we get the news about people committing suicide, we're surprised because they were like, "Oh, they were happy, they were this," but you don't really know the other side of that. So it's very important to make sure that we check on everyone and that we make sure we stick together and we really have these deep talks with people, because we do not know what people's struggles truly are. People are really going through dark times, and it's just very important to we make sure we follow up. And it doesn't have to be a long conversation. We just want to make sure we create that safe space. And I will say that over time, for me, I really try to create that safe space for everybody. And I want them to understand that I am an easy person to talk to. I am very open. I listen. I will give feedback whenever it's necessary, because I want to make sure that the person on the receiving end is getting what they need. And sometimes people just need a listening ear. Sometimes people just don't want a response. They just want someone to listen to them. So I will really appreciate if anyone have any questions or comments. Please feel free to send me an email, which is within my channel. You can send me an email if you have a question, and I will definitely try to reply back to you, or you can reach me through Telegram, and I can try to do a Q&A video on based off questions that you all have. Now, I will say that any disturbing comments or insulting or disparaging insults of any kind is not tolerated on this video. This is, again, this is a safe space. We will not do any harassment of any kind, any negative, inappropriate comments. I do not tolerate that at all on this platform. We do not do that. This is a safe space. I want to make sure this is a safe space for everybody, because people are coming from all walks of life and we do not know what their struggles are. So we want to make sure that people will be able to feel comfortable enough to reach out to someone, because we don't know if they really need help or not, or they're just looking for advice on to do something. But we want to make sure that people have a safe space to come to, and to make sure that they're making the right decision and making sure that they can go on with their lives guilt-free, or making sure that they're making the best decisions in their life that contributes positively to them. And so I just want to make sure that we do this correctly. We come together as a community, and that we all have a safe space that we can share, we can laugh, we can comment, and we can also have fun. This doesn't always have to be a serious thing, but I just want to make sure that everyone is able to have a conversation, everyone's able to answer a question. And if you're stuck about a life event or something that is troubling you, a major life event that happened within your life, and you're like, I don't know how to bridge this gap or anything, I will try to help you in the best way possible. And if not, I will definitely ask someone else to help you with that. Again, I may not have mentioned that to you, that I am single, so I do not know anything about marriages or anything like that in particular, but I will try the best I can to help you in the relationship field. I probably will have someone who is married and a little bit more experienced than I am, that can help people who are relationship focused and try to help people to navigate through marriages. So I just want to make sure that, again, this is a safe space, that I want to make sure that everyone gets the kind of guidance that they need, and that they're able to voice out the concerns, because we really need this. And it's not just out and just we, and especially, I would say, especially in the Black community, because there's a lot of mental issues that happens within the Black community, and I think we need a lot more of this here. So I just want to make sure that everyone gets the exact help that they need. So I would say tune in next time for the next channel. Hopefully I will get some questions that I can answer, and then we can go into another segment where I can talk about some faith-based stuff that I have seen. I will go and review some other Facebook posts, some Instagram or Facebook posts or Twitter posts that I could look at, or even on Threads, and I can share on some of my opinions, and I can say, give me some of your thoughts about what do you think about this video, or what do you think about this post, and how do you think that how do you think the audience who doesn't know anything about Y and Z or X or blah, do you think this is appropriate or not? So I will definitely ask those questions just to get a perspective on other people. And then I will definitely tell you what I think and what we should do better as a community to make sure that we are creating a safe space for everybody, and to make sure that people are getting the help that they need. Again, thank you for coming to the Grant You Facts. My name is Tim, and please tune in next time. I see you again. Bye.